here at Big East Clam Bar, right across from the Putt Puddle and Stone Drive in Kingsport. As we said earlier, we would normally be inside the Blackbird Lounge, but that's being occupied again tonight. So we're out on the porch where it's a little bit cool, but that's all right. It's hot or cold. Any time's a good time to talk about Big East and, of course, Indian football. 765-9633 is the number to call to reserve the Blackbird Lounge. We'll talk to Shane Weininger coming up here in a few minutes about a big weekend of music here at Big East, right across from the Putt Puddle and Stone Drive. And with us is head coach Graham Clark. And, Coach, welcome back, my friend. In your absence, you had a football team go down and played their hearts out for you down at Jeff County and came up a little bit short.
Yeah, Tom, we're just giving up too many big plays, too many uncontested plays. A couple of busted coverages, got down, and fought back pretty daggone well. Another night, 2 weeks ago I thought we played awfully good on defense, or awfully well for you English teachers out there, on defense against Bearden, and probably played our worst offensive game. This week, another 400-yard night for the offense. Unfortunately gave up about 550 to them. We made another quarterback's mama happy. He threw for 475. And, sometimes we have some matchup issues, but then sometimes we just have some busts. And little things. We talked to the players on Sunday. We got an extra point blocked. And they got a 2-point conversion off of a busted play where they weren't trying to get a 2-point conversion. All right, so you take those away, and it's 37-35, and you get a chance to kick a field goal instead of going for it on 4th and 4 late in the game. Just a little bit of wind out here. Blackbird Lounge occupied, a little bit of wind. Things that seem to have snuck up on us a little bit here recently, and that we're running out of time to get better at. You can just be young for so long. And we, again, we got to quit giving up big plays, and we got to make a few more. We had some big plays. You'll see in the highlights. Cole Maupin, a 14 for 20 passing night for 180 yards, very solid, 70%. 2 touchdown passes, no interceptions. Brett Rogers, 6 receptions. Blake Rogers, I think, had 4. Logan Schaefer, probably his best game. Logan Schaefer, a sophomore defensive end, had 10 tackles, 3 tackles for loss. But, just got to keep fighting. Got to keep fighting. Another game this week, and guaranteed another one after that. And if we can start again doing some of those little things right, our kids have great resilience. They come back every week and, do some good things in practice, continue to try to get better. We've got to do a better job of coaching the little things.
Talking to head coach Graham Clark again of the Indians. Of course, the Graham Clark Coaches Show here at Big East Clam Bar right across the Putt Puddle and Stone Drive. We'll take a quick break, come back and be joined by Shane Weininger. Shane's going to stop by and tell us about the big musical triple header, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday here at Big East, and also the Blackbird Lounge. He'll talk about that. A little bit later in the show, Coach will come back with the highlights of the Jefferson County game. Big week, of course, in the Big East Conference, the final week of the regular season. A lot at stake for several teams. We'll run down, a little later on the show, we'll run down the standings and who's playing who and kind of the playoff what-ifs. I know it's a little early, but there's some scenarios that are pretty well nailed down. So we'll talk about that. But coming up next, Shane Weininger joins us with more right here from Big East on the Graham Clark Coaches Show.
Coach Graham Clark here representing the Associated Orthopedics of Kingsport. Associated Orthopedics of Kingsport's been proudly serving Kingsport since 1953. The only orthopedic group in the area to serve both Holston Valley and Indian Path hospitals. Associated Orthopedics of Kingsport provide team doctors for Dobyns, Bennett, and most other area schools. 9 physicians and 2 physician assistants ready to provide comprehensive orthopedic care to you and yours. Sprains, broken bones, joint replacement, hand surgery, the good folks at the Orthopedics of Kingsport can take care of. Orthopedic walk-in service and clinic available Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 4 o'clock. Associated Orthopedics of Kingsport is a proud supporter of Dobyns Bennett football and here to get you back on the field as soon as possible. They've been keeping me running and moving since 1972. I'm proud to be a part of the Associated Orthopedic team.
Looking for something different for dinner tonight? Then Biggie's is what you want, offering casual dining and always family friendly. Start it off with Thai chili popcorn shrimp or calamari. Biggie's salad is always fresh. Then a hand-cut ribeye or mouth-watering shrimp and grits. Don't forget the raw bar with freshly shucked oysters or clams. Then you top it off with one of their many desserts. So what are you waiting for? Biggie's, 417 West Stone Drive in Kingsport.
If you are buying a home or a current homeowner and just curious about what your refinancing options are, I invite you to call me today. Hi, I'm Russell Street, branch manager for Cross Country Mortgage Incorporated in Kingsport. If you are thinking about financing a home and you don't know what you qualify for, I can help you with no obligations. At Cross Country Mortgage, we work closely with all of our customers from start to finish. Let me put my years of experience to work for you for all of your home financing needs. Visit us again at Cross Country Mortgage at 505 East Center Street in Kingsport. You can call us today at 423-246-2126. That's 423-246-2126. Or visit us at www.crosscountrykpt.com. I can help you with your pre-qualification today.
Cross Country Mortgage, Inc., license number NMLS 3029. Kingsport Branch, NMLS 855512. Russell Street, NMLS 148950. All loans subject to underwriting approval. Certain restrictions apply. Call for details. Equal Housing Opportunity Lender. To verify licensing, visit www.nmlsconsumeraccess.org.
Welcome back to the Graham Clark Coaches Show. I'm your host, Tom Taylor. Again, we're here at Big E's, right across from the Putt Puddle and Stone Drive in Kingsport, Big E's Clam Bar, and we're out here on the porch for a reason. Not because we want to be cool tonight, but because the Blackbird Lounge has been taken up again and rented out tonight again, and it's been that way all week long, hasn't it?
All week. We've had someone in there every night this week, and I believe we have almost every night next week filled up also.
This is Shane Weiniger, by the way, representing Big E's. Of course, he's been here many times throughout the course of the regular season here at Indian Football on the Graham Clark Coaches Show. 765-9633. That's the number to call. The Blackbird Lounge, again, all kinds of amenities. I noticed tonight the ladies back there using a PowerPoint to make some. It's a business meeting, business dinner meeting. And so you've got that back there. What else do you have for folks to use?
We can do TV. We got TVs, 2 TVs, a large projection screen. We can do ball games on there. Actually, Saturday night we had a group here watching the ball game. So
you can do that. You can do, of course, holiday get-togethers coming up. You can do for as many as 1 or 2 people or 3 or 4 people or all the way up to 40, right?
Oh, yeah. We had, I think there's about 40 in there tonight, and they ordered off the catered menu. So we'll be happy to do that for you, too.
Yeah, you got a regular menu, or you can sit down and create a special menu for the group, right?
That's correct.
Yeah,
Certainly.
So think this through. Holidays, Sunday school parties for Christmas, end of the year sports banquet, up to 40 folks and their mamas and daddies and little people or whatever the case may be. Business meetings, as we said, it's all available here again at Big E's Clam Bar right across from the Putt Puddle and Stone Drive here in Kingsport. Again, that phone number, and again, I say this each week, but if you procrastinate, you snooze, you lose. 765-9633 is the number. 765-9633 is the number to call, and someone will answer the phone, a cheerful voice on this end of Big E's, and step you through the process of making that quote-unquote reservation. It does not cost to rent it, right?
Does not cost anything to rent the room.
Can't beat it. I'm telling you. Plus, the food is awesome. Very, very good, out of this world. I've had the chicken sandwich. I've had the hamburger. Robert, our producer, has had the pizza. It is par excellente. Great food here, and I don't just say that. I wouldn't say it if it wasn't good. It is good, very, very good. So Big E's right here again across from the Putt Puddle and Stone Drive. Not 1, not 2, but 3 big nights of music this week starting Thursday night. Tell us about it.
Thursday night we have the duo tones here. We'll be playing from 8 to 10. Then Friday night we have a big show. We have 3 different bands. We have the Rock and Roll Freak Show, 3 Shades of Red, and Pulse. They'll be starting about 8:30 that night. Then Saturday night, of course, we have the big Halloween party and costume contest. We have Acoustifried. That'll be starting about 9:30.
So you and I go back a way. So out of those 3 groups, which one do you think I could plug into the best? Would I be a Rock and Roll Freak Show kind of guy, or a Pulse kind of guy, like the pulse of your heartbeat, or 3 Shades of Red? Which one of those would I match up with, do you think?
I think you're going to be a Rock and Roll Freak Show kind of guy. You're an 80s kind of guy. I know you are.
Lord have mercy. Okay. And then duo tones on
that
Thursday.
That was just purely on the type of music now.
Thank you. And undo my age, right?
That's right.
Thanks,
exactly.
Dad. Thanks, Dad. That's my friend Shane. And then Acoustifried on Saturday. So, again, is there cover or is it all free?
No cover. Never
Awesome.
charge a cover.
That is awesome. Never charge a cover at Big E's. Last question. A lot of restaurants around town. What do you feel like You're here a lot. Of course, you're part of the management team. What do you feel like separates Big East from the competition?
We're family owned and operated. I think that separates us all from the change on down the road and everywhere. Family owned and operated.
There you go. 765-9633. I got to tell you, never had to step foot in this place until we started doing the Graham Clark Coaches Show. And I'm telling you, the food is awesome. The hamburgers are out of this world. Again, the chicken sandwiches, and Robert likes the pizza, so it's all good here at Biggie's. 765-9633 to reserve that Blackbird Lounge. And the meter's running. We're inside of 60 days till Christmas, and it's starting to back up, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Starting to get a lot of reservations for the room.
There you go. Thank you, my friend. Give me some taters.
Thank you, sir.
Shane Weiniger with us, back with more. Coach Clark will be right back with more as we carry on here in this edition of the Graham Clark Coaches Show.
Coach Graham Clark here, representing the Associated Orthopedics of Kingsport. Associated Orthopedics of Kingsport's been proudly serving Kingsport since 1953. The only orthopedic group in the area to serve both Holston Valley and Indian Path hospitals. Associated Orthopedics of Kingsport provide team doctors for Dobyns, Bennett, and most other area schools. 9 physicians and 2 physician assistants ready to provide comprehensive orthopedic care to you and yours. Sprains, broken bones, joint replacement, hand surgery, the good folks at the Orthopedics of Kingsport can take care of. Orthopedic walk-in service and clinic available Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 4 o'clock. Associated Orthopedics of Kingsport is a proud supporter of Dobyns Bennett football and here to get you back on the field as soon as possible. They've been keeping me running and moving since 1972. I'm proud to be a part of the Associated Orthopedic team.
Looking for something different for dinner tonight? Then Biggie's is what you want, offering casual dining and always family friendly. Started off with Thai chili popcorn shrimp or calamari. Biggie's salad is always fresh. Then a hand-cut ribeye or mouth-watering shrimp and grits. Don't forget the raw bar with freshly shucked oysters or clams. Then you top it off with one of their many desserts. So what are you waiting for? Biggie's, 417 West Stone Drive in Kingsport.
If you are buying a home or a current homeowner and just curious about what your refinancing options are, I invite you to call me today. Hi, I'm Russell Street, branch manager for Cross Country Mortgage Incorporated in Kingsport. If you are thinking about financing a home and you don't know what you qualify for, I can help you with no obligations. At Cross Country Mortgage, we work closely with all of our customers from start to finish. Let me put my years of experience to work for you for all of your home financing needs. Visit us again at Cross Country Mortgage at 505 East Center Street in Kingsport. You can call us today at 423-246-2126. That's 423-246-2126. Or visit us at www.crosscountrykpt.com. I can help you with your pre-qualification today.
Cross Country Mortgage, Inc., license number NMLS 3029. Kingsport Branch, NMLS 855512. Russell Street, NMLS 148950. All loans subject to underwriting approval. Certain restrictions apply. Call for details. Equal Housing Opportunity Lender. To verify licensing, visit www.nmlsconsumeraccess.org.
Welcome back to the Graham Clark Coaches Show. I'm your host, Tom Taylor. Brand new show every Wednesday at noon. Again, simply go to TomTaylorSports.com. Plus, you can go back and watch all the previous shows that are archived and all the highlights all season long of Indian football. Our sponsors of the show, we want to say a big thanks to Diane Hills, who had a birthday earlier in the week. So happy birthday, happy 24th, Diane Hills of Southern Dwellings. The big guy, Brian Hayworth and Hayworth Tire, appreciate him very much. Also, of course, Cross Country, More Than a Mortgage, our buddy Russell Street, been a solid sponsor all season long. Associated Orthopedics of Kingsport, Dr. Patrick Riggins and his great staff, and of course the good folks here at Biggie's. We appreciate them as well. Biggie's Clam Bar. And Coach, am I right in saying you're gonna feed the kids here this Friday for the ball game?
We're out here again this Friday, Tom, and they did another great job feeding us as we got ready to go to Jefferson County, and players all seem to love it, so we'll be back this week.
There you go, Biggie. So they can feed teams, they can feed couples, they can feed individuals. They run the gamut here at Biggie's right across the putt puddle and Stone Drive here in Kingsport. Coaches jump in the highlight package. A lot of good things happening Friday night down in Jeff County, Dumpling Valley, and here we go.
I think we were already down 14-0 at this time. Quentin Polinsky, kickoff return, big spark. Quentin had 3 kickoff returns for, I think, 75 yards. He was our special team player of the week. One guy fell back in with a great effort to get him down. He had 3 good kickoff returns, and then we had a couple others that weren't what we would have liked for him to be. Little play action here. Cole-Maupin, nice ball. Blake Rogers, great catch. Goes up and takes it up over the corner. Gets us great field position. We end up knocking that one in. Make it 14-7. Come back a little later in the action. Great run by Jacoby Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he's a little bit healthier finally and doing some double duty for us, some at slot, some at running back. We're going to have a while before we get some good defensive highlights. Good ball from Cole-Maupin. Great catch by Elijah Dunn. Elijah got his 37th and 38th reception of the year. And continues to catch the ball well, run good routes. Here we go, little option action, a little bit different than we did it for a long time, Tom, but still good blocking on the perimeter. Cole-Maupin a good read. Brett Rogers makes a couple miss and gets it back up the field to get us a big chunk of yardage. I'm just an old chunk of coal. We missed a few there. That's a great call by our coaching staff. I gave Coach Christian credit. It's a pass from Cole-Maupin to Brandon Gillum. Brandon's a touchdown maker. I think he has 3 catches, 3 touchdowns.
Great play, very deceptive.
And Coach Christian said he couldn't take credit. He had to give that one to Coach Burton. So don't like to give Coach Burton a lot of credit, but every now and then he's deserving, and we go ahead and step forward.
Oh, Birdie.
So still on offense. This is a big 4th down pickup. I think some of these may have got out of order a little bit, but it's a big 4th down pickup here. Nice little play design. Bryce Barrett, good block by, is that Jacoby or Blake? I believe it was Jacoby. And Bryce Barrett shows a little bit of wheels there and gets it to the end zone.
24-yard run.
Need to get Bryce a few more touches. Back on offense. And we're saying that a lot here right now. And I guess if you give up 550 yards, you probably ought to be back on offense quite often. Cole-Maupin to Brett Rogers. Touchdown pass. Good throw, good catch, and nice job running through the end zone there. I think, like I said, I believe Brett had 6 catches. And Blake gets down and gives him a little chest bump there, get a little excitement going. Looks like we're going to show the extra point, but we don't. By golly, we can line up for it, I'll tell you that much. Had to go for 2 a time or 2. One time successfully. All right, we're on defense. This is a 2nd down stop. He only rushed for 87 yards, but the passing game was pretty rough on us. I believe that was Schaefer, maybe Foster, maybe even Blake Rogers. Blake's doing a number of things for us right now. Playing some at defensive line, playing fullback, playing a B-back. Nice block there. Good job, Jacoby Thompson, stretching that ball out over the goal line. And that was a 3rd down conversion. Back on defense. Like I said, we had some good plays on defense, but we gave them just 2 dadgum many easy plays. All right, that looks like Ben Foster making that play on the outside zone. Get up there. Yes, sir, Ben Foster, senior defensive end. Ben's done a great job for us all year. Undersized, but does a lot of good things. Cole-Maupin, this is a 3rd down and 20. Nothing opens up. He does a good job finding a seam, picking up a 1st down.
Also finding the yardsticks for the 1st down.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Good presence of mind.
Knowing exactly where he had to get.
Mm-hmm.
Need a little bit more of that. Time or 2 we came up a yard short. Anyway, trying to run a little bit of clock here, not get the plays in quite as quick, really, because they were having a good night offensively. Changing up formations. It's Elijah Dunn in motion. And a good zone run by Blake Rogers. Blake had, I think, 71 yards rushing. Jacoby had 82. I always take a lot of pride in being able to make tackles. When you don't kick in the end zone, making a tackle inside the 20-yard line on kickoff. And speaking of all the number of things that Blake Rogers is doing for us, that's a tackle inside the 20 for Blake Rogers. On the kickoff, you put him in negative field position. Source of pride. Our special teams have always been a source of pride for us. That's why it's so discouraging to give up a two-point conversion on a botched extra point and get an extra point blocked. We have always stressed we got to have special players on special teams. You got to make special plays on special teams. And we make a bunch of them, but give a couple out. There's a little flea flicker, and it doesn't look like a big play for us, but I believe that's Quentin Polinsky stripping the ball right there, and he's about the last line of defense, and we come up with the fumble recovery. And it says something about our kids that they're still hustling down the field to make that fumble recovery. Bundle up a little bit this Friday night, because if it's as cool as it is out here on the porch at Biggie's, you're going to need a jacket. I thought we were in the Blackbird Lounge tonight.
Coach is looking for some papers to start a fire.
There we go. There we go. Chris Moore, Logan Schaefer, tackle for a loss. Boy, how important that is on first down. If you can make a tackle for a loss and put them in negative position, get them behind the chains. And, a sack. A sack. We'd have liked to have got him sacked a little further. We got our hands on him a little bit deeper in the backfield. I tell you, their quarterback was a big, strong young man. As was also, Ivan Phillips. Was good to have him back. That old boy probably wasn't real crazy about it, but heck of a hit right there. Kind of plays that you need to excite your defense. We lost another defensive lineman over the course of this game, and that hurt. But, other guys have got to step up. We've moved a number of linebackers. Big run again here, third down pickup by Jacoby. We've had to move a couple of linebackers to defensive line, and that makes it tough. I think we've lost 3 defensive linemen. That usually goes in cycles. So we got to make another defensive play. Third down. Third down, and we get the stop made. That's a host of Indians making the play, forcing them to punt. And we got some good field position on a couple of times that we just didn't take advantage of. Seems like we want to go a long way. That's Brett Rogers from Cole-Maupin. Some good blocks on the perimeter, getting us a first down, big third down play. And a first down play. I'm thinking this may put them behind the chains right here. There we go, Logan Schaefer. Sophomore Logan Schaefer. You know how much I like to say that.
45 tackles on the season.
Sophomore Logan Schaefer, 45 tackles on the season. And gave ourselves a chance to convert a 3rd and 4 or a 4th and 4 late in the game. But again, if we don't have the special team snafus on the 22-yard line, I feel good about Landon Sayer kicking a 39-yard field goal any day of the week.
It's a Graham Clark Coaches Show live here at Big East Clam Bar, again across from the Putt Putt on Stone Drive here in Kingsport. As we go to the break, here's some numbers. We'll come back and talk about the Big East Conference and, of course, the big showdown, the 94th meeting between Dobyns, Bennett, and Science Hill. All the way back to 1921 this series started. One of the oldest. It's got to be one of the oldest in the state of Tennessee, maybe oldest in the Southeast. It's been a long time. It all got started back in 21. Jacoby Thompson, 541 yards on the season. Blake Rogers, 515. Cole-Maupin, out of that quarterback, he has run for 595, the leading rusher on the team. So, Coach, you got 3 young men back there that over 500 yards rushing. That shows a pretty balanced attack.
Well, in a one-back set, to have 1,500 yards out of those 3 guys, that's pretty good. Now Cole's numbers have not been good the last couple of weeks because he's taken a couple of sacks, that knocks you down. I know 2 weeks ago against Bearden he had 0 yards on 11 carries, but Blake and Jacoby unselfishly splitting time back there, and if one of those guys was playing every snap, they'd probably be a 1,000-yard rusher. Jacoby was for us last year. Started the year off, Jacoby was playing safety for us, and so we were trying to split carries. He's had a little toe issue, and he's not playing as much defense, but now Blake's playing quite a bit on defense. So splitting some carries, trying to keep those guys fresh, and it's worked pretty well for us.
Maupin has thrown for 1,553 yards this season, a 58% completion rate with 6 touchdown passes under his belt. His favorite receiver is Elijah Dunn, 36 carries, averaging 10 yards a catch. He's got a touchdown of the season. As far as scoring, Jacoby leads the team with 72 points. Then you have Cole Maupin with 42 points. Then you come right back. Salyer's the place kicker with 38 points. And again, Rogers with 36 points. And then you have Bryce Barrett with 22 points. So once again, it's balanced across the line as far as all the guys scoring.
It has been very balanced, and I appreciate that about our team. We're averaging about 30 points a game, giving up and taking. So obviously we got to do a better job of not allowing the 30 to the other team or scoring more.
Out of fairness to the defense, let's run down some of the defensive individuals. The top 5 tacklers: James Buchanan with 83, Jacob Roller with 79, Bryce Barrett with 64, Ivan Phillips with 62, Ben Foster with 46, and Logan Schaefer with 45. Quite some impressive numbers there. Tackles for loss: the Indians on the season, 57 tackles for loss. They've had 14 sacks, and they've also caused 7 fumbles, recovered. Caused 7, recovered 8, and also 4 INTs on the season and 1 block kick. So the defense obviously been flying to the football, making things happen.
We have been. We just have given up we've given up some big plays. And those are the things that kill you. If you make people have to work for it, then they sometimes they'll make a mistake. But if they have 2-play drives and 4-play drives, then you get yourself in trouble, or you get yourself trying to sell homes for Diane Hills. So, we've got to get better taking away big plays, and hopefully we're here getting ready to be on game 10. So it's running out on us. We got to get better quick.
We'll take a quick break, come right back, and we'll talk about game number 10 and also the Big East Conference, some big games around the conference, final game of the regular season, final night of the regular season, and, of course, none bigger than what's going to happen at J. Fred Johnson Stadium. Again, the 94th meeting between Dobyns, Bennett, and Science Hill. We'll come back and talk about the Big East Conference race, that game, and even take a little sneak peek into the playoffs 2 weeks from a week from this Friday night on November the 6th. So come back with us. We got more for you. Again, from Big East, you're watching the Graham Clark Coaches Show.
Coach Graham Clark here, representing the Associated Orthopedics of Kingsport. Associated Orthopedics of Kingsport's been proudly serving Kingsport since 1953. The only orthopedic group in the area to serve both Holston Valley and Indian Path hospitals. Associated Orthopedics of Kingsport provide team doctors for Dobyns, Bennett, and most other area schools. 9 physicians and 2 physician assistants ready to provide comprehensive orthopedic care to you and yours. Sprains, broken bones, joint replacement, hand surgery, the good folks at the Orthopedics of Kingsport can take care of. Orthopedic walk-in service and clinic available Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 4 o'clock. Associated Orthopedics of Kingsport is a proud supporter of Dobyns Bennett football and here to get you back on the field as soon as possible. They've been keeping me running and moving since 1972. I'm proud to be a part of the Associated Orthopedic team.
Looking for something different for dinner tonight? Then Biggie's is what you want, offering casual dining and always family friendly. Started off with Thai chili popcorn shrimp or calamari. Biggie's salad is always fresh. Then a hand-cut ribeye or mouth-watering shrimp and grits. Don't forget the raw bar with freshly shucked oysters or clams. Then you top it off with one of their many desserts. So what are you waiting for? Biggie's, 417 Weststone Drive in Kingsport.
If you are buying a home or a current homeowner and just curious about what your refinancing options are, I invite you to call me today. Hi, I'm Russell Street, branch manager for Cross Country Mortgage Incorporated in Kingsport. If you are thinking about financing a home and you don't know what you qualify for, I can help you with no obligations. At Cross Country Mortgage, we work closely with all of our customers from start to finish. Let me put my years of experience to work for you for all of your home financing needs. Visit us again at Cross Country Mortgage at 505 East Center Street in Kingsport. You can call us today at 423-246-2126. That's 423-246-2126. Or visit us at www.crosscountrykpt.com. I can help you with your pre-qualification today.
Cross Country Mortgage, Inc., license number NMLS 3029. Kingsport Branch, NMLS 855512. Russell Street, NMLS 148950. All loans subject to underwriting approval. Certain restrictions apply. Call for details. Equal Housing Opportunity Lender. To verify licensing, visit www.nmlsconsumeraccess.org.
We're back at the Graham Clark Coaches Show again, live at Big E's, again on Stone Drive in Kingsport. New show every Wednesday at noon. Simply go to TomTaylorSports.com, and there it is. And left my glasses at home, so here we go. I guess I could borrow yours, but
Nope.
Nope.
Only if that thing was 100 yards away would it help you.
all right, here we go. I'll do my best, Miss Diane. Circle View Drive, again in Kingsport. This one for under $92,000. A great brick ranch, again in the city. 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bath, heat pump. The windows have been replaced back in 2010, all new windows, hardwood and carpet, a garage with a garage opener. They've got vinyl soffits, a paved driveway, a beautiful big level backyard, and a screened-in porch. Sounds good in the city at 2728 Circle View. Again, that is a phone call away at 677-3877 for Diane Hills. That's one of the listings here in the Homes book, but you also go to southerndwellings.com. The other one we want to showcase here while we got a chance is also in Kingsport on Blue Haven. This one's been reduced to under $170. 1 level living, 2 bedrooms, 2 full bath, 2 half baths, a carport, double drive under garage, fireplace in the Colonial Heights area. Again, Diane's phone number, and she's a phone call away at 677-3877. Of course, for the sake of time, can't give them all, but these pages are full of Diane Hill's listings with Southern Dwellings. So go to the website, again, at southerndwellings.com. Here's a whole page of about 15-20 lots, acreage, subdivisions, mini farms. I mean, all this is a phone call away, once again, with Diane at, as we said, 677-3877, or go to the website at southerndwellings.com.
It's amazing she's been able to get all that real estate knowledge in only 23 years.
She'll appreciate you saying that,
Don't
Coach.
you, though?
Yeah, she'll like that a lot. There's only one Graham Clark, I can tell you that. Coach, here we go, 94th meeting. I mean, you can throw out all the records. Both teams can be 0-10, 10-0. It doesn't matter. The community is getting behind this. The county's getting behind it. I mean, it's just a great, great setting. It's one of those almost, I know it sounds silly, but almost like a Norman Rockwell slice of Americana. I mean, the 94th meeting, 2 great high school institutions ready to do battle, and it's going to happen Friday night at J. Fred.
Both of us coming off of stinging losses.
Yes.
Both teams talented. Justin Bedard, outstanding quarterback. Very large offensive line. 3 defensive linemen that go, I think, 290, 270, and 265, and they've got to skip about 3 dinners to get to that. I think one of the top players in the area, Elijah Mathis, on both sides of the ball. And then Bryson Tolley, a linebacker who's just a junior, coming back that has had a good year and played very well against us last year. A team with a lot of athletic ability, a team with a lot of speed, and a team that has scored a bunch of points. Actually been fairly stingy on defense. A team that has, made some last-minute stops. Bradley Central, they recovered a fumble down there late in the game. The Hardin Valley game, they made big plays in the red zone 2 or maybe 3 different times. And they're a very good football team. And obviously, they're going to have a home game either way. But this home game is at J. Fred Johnson Stadium, and we look forward to it. Look forward to seeing how our young men step up. We're on a 4-game losing streak. We have not been on a 4-game losing streak in quite some time. It's been tough on our kids. We've had some guys. We've lost some guys to injury that were really good players for us. But everybody does in football, So we've got to step up to the challenge this Friday night at J. Fred Johnson Stadium.
The series goes 62-26-5 in favor of Dobyns. Bennett goes all the way back to 1921. In fact, they played 3 games in that one first year. Science Hill won the first 2, and then the third game came out December the 3rd, 1921, a 0-0 tie, one of the 5 in the series. So, again, Indians lead the series 62-26-5. And, again, the 94th meeting Friday night at J. Fred Johnson Stadium. And let's face it, every time these two teams get together, it's one for the ages, and we expect another great edition or another great chapter, I suppose, of this storied rivalry coming up Friday night.
Excuse me, Tom. Last year's Game 10 was a game that we got behind 21-0, tied 21-21. Then it was 35-28, 35-28 then, 35-35, and just highlights galore. A game that both teams really get ready to play. You usually don't see much standing around in a Dobyns Bennett Science Hill game. Usually don't see folks not running to the football. You don't see folks not giving the extra effort to get that last block. And I'm sure Friday night will be much like that.
A definite pride game, no question about that. In fact, last year we live streamed that game. If you remember, it was blowing rain sideways, wind was howling, and it was a cold night in Johnson City. And how these two teams played through it. In fact, it was so bad the bands didn't even play. They just said, hey, because the conditions were, we'll use the bands, let them play because of the weather. This Friday night, weather's supposed to be much better, much more conducive to October, and maybe a little cool, but still it's going to be a great night for football at J. Fred Johnson Stadium. The standings in the Big East Conference look like this heading into week number 10. Maryville at 6-0, Science Hill at 4-2, Bearden at 4-2, Bradley Central 3-3, Hardin Valley 3-3, Dobyns Bennett at 2-4, Jefferson County at 2-4, and William Blount at 0-6. Coach, looking ahead, top 4 play, stay at home, and the bottom 4 travel. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, and it's pretty likely that the best we could do would be 5th. And I haven't looked at it a great deal, but everybody else does. And so, you win Friday night, it looks like you go to Cookville. You lose, it looks like you go to Blackman. I don't know what Science Hill's scenario is exactly, but I think they're guaranteed a home game. I really do. Bradley Central plays, oh gosh. Do they play Bearden? Maybe?
Bearden plays Jeff County.
Bearden plays Jeff. Hardin Valley plays Maryville.
William
okay.
Blount.
Bradley Central's going to win, but if they ended up tied with, gosh, I shouldn't have said that. I think Bradley Central has a really good chance to win in my political correctness. And, so I think Science Hill's guaranteed a home playoff game. Don't know who they'll have.
I think the game that everybody will be watching for a lot of reasons, Bearden playing at Jeff County, 4-2 Bearden, 2-4 Jeff County. That can kind of tilt things to a certain degree come Friday night. So I know you're focused on Science Hill, and Science Hill's focused on Dobyns Bennett. Again, big football game Friday night, 7:30 kickoff. Get there early and get ready. 2 great bands, 2 great programs, cheerleaders. And I know you've said this many times before, on any given Friday night, how many kids at DB and now how many kids at Science Hill are off the streets involved in an extracurricular activity, be band, cheerleader, and I think that's a great testament to these two schools.
Great place to watch 500 young people trying to be great, and that's just on one team. I don't know how many band members Science Hill has, but I would say probably upwards. I'd say they have about 390 or 400 people trying to be great. So last regular season game, and look forward to a big crowd. Look forward to another exciting Dobyns Bennett Science Hill football game.
It's been a tough week for you. I'm glad you're back.
Good to be back. I tell you who's really glad for me to be back is Coach Sayers and Coach Hope.
Yes.
Because they were sweating. But I'll tell you what, Tom.
They did a great job.
Young people that still have hopes and aspirations and smiles, they do a lot to pick you back up when times are hard. And so our community has been just wonderful. And it was good to get back to work Sunday.
You got it. Can't top that. Class act. Glad he's back. We'll have another show next week, getting ready for the playoffs for the Dobyns Indians. So for producer Robert Kale, for the folks here at Big East, I'm your host, Tom Taylor. For Coach Clark, as always, we'll tell you, win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for giving us another view and another listen, another watch on the Graham Clark Coaches Show. So long, everybody.